This is Hoarding Inspiration Part 2 because Part 1, my whole internet went wooski. And I don't know, maybe it was like I don't even know why that happened. But God has a plan for everything, so I'm sure we'll figure that one out. But Michael, my good friend, you're there. What were we talking about before the whole glitch happened?
Oh, Bibles and hoarding and yeah, I'm probably a Bible hoarder. I know
So,
I am. I get an overabundance of everything.
and then there's the idea that when you do like a book, you should write a review. See, I'm starting to get into this whole write a review thing for people because it'll help boost their book a little bit on Goodreads, on Amazon, elsewhere. I mean, I don't know. I felt so moved by the idea of bringing something back to where it came from that I want to spread that idea that hey, if you're done with the book but you don't think you're going to read it again, pass it on, bring it on to someone else. Because Michael, you and I both know this is a time for inspiration more than any other.
Well, I have to admit, I do have some books that, like the 12 Steps of a Recovering Pharisee like me. That's quite a book.
Now that sounds interesting.
Yes, that's a very, very, very good book.
And it probably goes beyond doubting God, right? It's a whole bunch of things that.
It actually has very little to do with doubting God. It's more about looking at ourselves and realizing we're like the guy that prayed, "Thank God I'm not like that man over there."
Did you have that tendency?
Yeah. A little better than somebody else.
Okay, well, I'll tell you my personal, though. So, you might know I competed in these games for Physically Challenged every year. And I would run and I would do all that. But as a volunteer, I've just seen sort of the challenges growing with the kids. Like, they have different, more complex things. And I support them, and I also just feel kind of like, wow, I'm blessed in a way, the way I turned out. I feel now you make me feel like that's wrong to feel that, but I just do.
What? No. Oh, I get it. You feel guilty because you feel so good and others maybe don't. Is that what you mean? Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, wow, I feel bad that I feel so good because they feel so bad.
But they don't feel bad. That's the thing. They are actually really good kids, and they're playing all the time. But
good point.
It's just for me. It's like, okay, I have to catheterize, but that's pretty much one of the only challenges I have, and so I should be more grateful that I have that and nothing more complex.
Wow, and that alone is, whew, wow. Yep.
It's definitely added years, and I don't know if you've ever done this, but have you ever done something where you feel like, all right, if I do this one thing, it saves me a few more minutes on this planet. And that's kind of how I feel when I cath. It's like, if I do this, 1 to 2 minutes of that will save me maybe minutes more of my kidney. That's kind of how I view that.
Oh my gosh. See, that's what happened with my second to my oldest brother, Dale, was kidney failure. I mean, he would sit for 3 hours a day, 3 days a week on a dialysis machine. And a lot of us, we don't have a clue. I think that's where it gets really messed up because we're not counting our blessings.
We really
Count your blessings one by one. Instead, I don't have this and I don't have that and I want that and I want this. How much we have. I mean, in fact, our stuff has you know what stuff is backwards? Yeah, my life is full of futs.
Futs. There should be an acronym for that. Futs.
Do you know what gossip is backwards?
Piss off.
Piss off. Doesn't sound like a good thing, does it?
Sounds like piss off, actually.
Kind of, sorta. And we're not supposed to be gossiping. So, hey, but did you hear about Janelle?
No, tell me. I get what you did there, and You know, when Ed has some ears, because I notice when we're mentioning him, he actually perks up on the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's quite a guy. You know, I did make a comment, and I listened last. Arrested, and there are people. Menards. Are you the one that told me Menards you have to wear a mask?
No, but isn't that like the Wisconsin grocery store or something?
Oh, Menards is like a Lowe's.
Oh yeah, well
Home
I've heard
improvement
that,
center.
and they have a catchy commercial. That's how I know them.
Menards?
Menards, like something at Menards. It's a very catchy commercial.
Save big money at Menards.
There you
Yeah.
go. So what's going on
Yeah.
there? They're wearing masks. They're required to.
You have to wear a mask to go into Menards, and if you don't have one, you can buy one for $1.
That's going to be like the bags, right? So here in New York, they just ban the plastic bag, and so if you buy a bag,
Really?
they're going to charge you for it.
Interesting.
And
Oh,
it just feels so counterproductive.
Ed's in my chat room. He's save big money at Menards. There he is.
Ed, come over to my channel. Why is Mike so special?
Oh yeah, Ed, come on over to my side. You know, that is a problem with a sleep number bed. It's got that big crack down the middle.
Like the Liberty Bell.
Not quite.
I mentioned that
getting
because I'm
weird.
glad you liked my writing on that. It was kind of what we talked about yesterday morning, and then it became an article, and I just felt very compelled to write that.
You are a writer.
Now, I saw it. Do you have a Medium account, or you just signed up for that, or do you write as well?
Yes and no. Do I have a Medium account? Yes. Do I write? No.
Do you feel compelled to write ever?
Yes.
So do it.
Oh yeah. One of these guys. Hey, Ed. Oh, he said he was switching back and forth. So quit your whining, Alex. Hey, no one wants to play with me on my spot. You know what we need? Let's do a 3-way. Let's have an Ed on and do this.
Oh, and he would love it. He'd sound good on Zoom too, I think.
He'd look good on Zoom. He's a hot dude.
Zoom.
Zoom.
Pretty soon, I'm gonna get like all the podcasts I know on Zoom, and then I'm gonna start having Zoom sponsor because of it.
Well, why not? That'd be kind of cool.
Because right now I'm literally putting down $15 a month, so maybe I could try and negotiate something with them.
Now I can have up to. It can be me and 2 other people, and it's unlimited.
Right. Well, that
for free.
You're free. Okay, but it would be for 40 minutes.
I think it's. So I'm limited to 40 minutes
on the free account?
Yes, you are.
Oh. According to Jen, Ed has a face for radio.
Is she
Old
commenting
joke.
too?
Pardon me?
Is she commenting in that too?
No. It's pretty obvious when Jen's in the chat room.
Okay.
Ed all of a sudden is quiet.
I don't even know that dynamic. I kind of stay away from the weeds of that kind of stuff.
Well, we know the dynamic. It's kind of like the one we have here. My wife lets me be the boss sometimes.
Okay, was she really on the pod with you yesterday? Because I heard her talk. Because when
she barged right in.
When I heard that, I'm like, no way he recorded that and just aired it for fun. That had to be a real moment there.
This is, there's no editing. I just jump on and go. As you can tell.
And you're like, where are you going, honey? The store? All right.
Yeah. She left me for a new baby seat, a seat. She has another accessory for the grandchild. Hey, by the way, just for you guys' information, my third brother-in-law that works at Tyson's tested positive. So he was in the house. I licked the table after he left.
No, you didn't. No, Tell me you didn't do that.
Of course I didn't. I wouldn't lick the table.
I don't know. You're my mind. I expect weird from you, so.
Am I concerned? Nah, I'm a little bit.
Well, you know what you could do is just replay the spit by Seinfeld and then have a laugh about it, I guess. I don't know.
That's a good one. Yeah,
That is terrible. And so, oh, in your own house without a mask on, too.
Oh, well, what?
I'm saying it happened in your own house. I mean, this is why. The whole thing outside doesn't make sense because things that happen in your house, you could literally fall down the steps in your house. I mean, this is what I.
People are living now. Have you heard that Des Moines and Chicago are two hot spots right now?
All right, don't be mad at me for this joke, but no, that didn't register with me about Des Moines.
Oh, are you papered? Wow. Registered. What a rag. Yeah, hey, Ed, he's laughing. He's a legend in his own mind.
That was just told me on my feed, always have a laugh track. Makes rough times a little more like a sitcom, doesn't it though?
I don't have laugh tracks. I got poopy dog commercials.
I know you do, and you love that poopy dog, Matt. You never show me a picture of your dog. I feel like that's a myth.
You think my dog is a myth?
Yes, because I haven't seen it yet. Could be fake news. I don't know.
What does that say about other things? You haven't seen it, so it doesn't exist?
No,
you don't
believe God anymore. But I've been asking to see the puppy, and you haven't shown me a pixie yet.
A pixie?
A picture, not a pixie.
Oh. Do I need to get the dog now?
Oh, let's see him. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool. All right, folks. I've literally got Mike Myers to go get his dog. This is epic, right?
All right, I got to go behind my curtain.
While he does that, I truly am serious that I think if you have books that you haven't read yet, if you have books that you have read over and over and over again because it inspires you. Come on. Let me tell you. Bring the book to a local public drop or a local library. Let someone else be inspired by it.
Alex.
Oh my goodness, there he is.
Lord.
Oh my goodness.
There's my Chewini.
Oh, are you happy now?
A puppy in the Zoom. Oh, the baby. Where is he?
I don't let just anybody look at my Chewini.
I gotta get a picture of that. Look at that. Look at that booba.
The boy and his dog.
How old is he? Or she?
It's a girl.
Oh, how old?
You got diapers. About 7 years.
Wow. She looks pretty young still. Is she active? Is she slowing down or is she still running around?
Here we got one of these too. Oochie. Oh, we got a cat and a dog. They're lesbians. No, I'm serious. When we got the cat and the dog together, I was scared. And then cat started licking Athena. And it's like, Josie, get out of the room. You don't need to see this.
Wow.
Oh, no. You two need to get a room.
So this dog and cat don't just let you be during the show? They don't even try and wander in, or do they wander in? Hi, Bubba.
I have a door.
Aw.
Now the cat tries to
claw it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Athena, she's just Athena. She's a good dog.
Is this the first time you ever showed people your dog?
My what?
Your dog? Is this the first time that you...
Oh, I thought you said dog.
Dog.
Yeah.
Because Mike, our buddy Ed was like, yeah, Mike's dog's a myth. No, Ed, she's real. She's got a real...
Are you... Ed said my dog's a myth?
Uh-huh. Wow. Probably as a joke.
You know what, I will tell you, that we have to put uh, diapers on her. Yeah, when she's in her, way.
That's
And and she doesn't have hips. So I've figured out a way to take a piece of Velcro and loop it through her harness and then hook it on the back so it keeps it just right up against her hiney.
Well,
Those are gross.
Well, have they talked about doing like a dog walker for her, literally like a little dog thing where she can run a little easier because her hips are bad, or?
No. She doesn't have bad hips. She just doesn't have big enough hips to keep her little diaper on.
Oh, that's kind of cute, actually, but not if it's in the house, I guess. So
stinks.
Why does she need that though, if you don't mind me asking?
Alex, it's a female. She gets in heat.
Still, I don't know what I always thought that happened in puppy, but as a puppy.
And she dribbles.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, uh-oh. I thought we were going to get her fixed or neutered. Neutered is for a guy, and I just understood this yesterday, because neuter has nut in it, so it's a guy thing. Spade must be for females.
Yeah, spay is when they tie the tubes, if I'm not mistaken.
Or they cauterize. Hey, by the way, we're thinking about doing a show. People that have survived. Never mind. I'm taking this down the wrong path.
I don't know where you were going with that.
And we just need to leave it alone.
Now, if you said with people who survived COVID-19, I'm all in. Let's start interviewing people. But
no, I was going to talk about people that have survived a vasectomy.
I mean, that's a real thing, though. I mean, that's not a joke. That's a real situation.
It's not. You're exactly right. It's not a joke. I never said it was a joke. You know what? Yeah, forget it. You can take your morning podcast. Wow.
Well, no, but what?
What?
It would be interesting to know what people after they have a vasectomy are like, and how kids could still be born after a vasectomy. I don't know how that happens.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's an experience. Just think purple grapefruit.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I'm more intrigued in how the guy can get his, vasectomy and then he still can have a kid. I don't understand how that works.
Well, I think maybe, I don't know. I mean, because from what I understand, they actually, well, gee, you think I'd know. I woke up and I smelled smoke.
What?
I had five people in the room.
Wait, did you have a vasectomy? No.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Never again. Huh?
That I did not know about you.
Is this going to play anywhere else? Can you delete this?
No, actually, because I'm literally gonna. It'll be on iHeartRadio, Spotify, all the good.
Good. Yeah, I don't mind. I'll tell my story.
I think people would want to hear it. All right, so you know what? Maybe that's the new thing I'm gonna think about, because it's impacted you clearly.
Yeah. And then you have to. The worst part is having to go back of like a month, 2 months later, and they test you to see if you still have any live Johnny Weissmullers.
Oh, does that hurt?
Yeah.
Michael, so what inspired that? Just because, or what was the reasoning?
What inspired me to get?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a reason people get it. So what was your reasoning?
Ed, help. I'm 66 years old. Oh, by the way, if you pay for it, I paid for it with a credit card and I saved 20%. I really did. I'm totally serious. Oh,
that's like a Mel Brooks scene right there, like vasectomy, 20% off if you use Amex,
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Well, are you feeling good, though? That's the point. Are you feeling good after this? Are you feeling relieved, better? Like, what's your mood? What are you like post that?
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
We can go on
So
a
how
new
you
topic.
been? Huh?
We can go on the new topic if you want.
Well, I mean, it's like, wow. How do I feel?
Like, I mean, is your energy still high? I don't know. I just feel like when they do that, the energy gets lowered or something like that. I have no idea.
I love it. I love it. How, can I ask how old you are?
I'm about 28 years old now.
About?
Yeah, 28 and a half.
Okay. Okay. Yep. You got a lot to
Anyway,
learn, Alex.
what happened?
You have a lot to learn.
I really do, though. I mean, I can't.
Yeah. And I'm
What is-
still learning a lot. All the time. I love
Ed is
it.
having a ball. He's laughing.
Can you imagine, though, being in this room and then the doctor says, do you mind if we have some of our interns stay during this?
Well, especially if they're hot female interns. I'm sorry, I just have to say it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Now wow, the real Alex comes out. Woo. Oh, we should have never gone there. I tried to head you off, but nope. Yep. Let's talk about Mikey and his. Of course, I guess I brought it up, so I need to be quiet.
That is fantastic. Well, now that I have a girlfriend, though, I don't even care about the female interns anymore because actually I just want to be healthy for her. That's kind of why I go there. So, my change has gone from that to making sure I'm healthy and saying, "Oh, nice to meet you," and that was about it. When I was younger, single, because remember, I was in the hospital a lot. I mean, I had infections.
Ooh.
Almost every year, I felt like I was in the hospital dealing with UTIs and stuff like that.
Oh, man.
And stomach issues and whatever else. Now, I'm pretty much staying.
You want to see my scars?
I have scars, and I'm proud of them.
You know what? My wife calls them battle wounds. She thinks they're hot.
They are battle wounds, especially the one I got when I was in the ICU. They literally sewed my stomach up, and I have this huge. In the
great! Now Janelle's in the chat room. This is not good. Hey, I got a show to do in 15 minutes. What's going on? What happened?
We just went, longer and longer with this, so that's good.
Oh, you're making fun of my age now, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. But do you want to get ready for your show? Is that your way of saying, see ya? Or do you want to talk a little more?
Ed, you know what I say to Annie? Okay, I'm done talking now.
You're out?
She came over yesterday. I got to cut bars of soap in thirds for her with my scroll saw.
I don't even know what you just said because it's scroll
just
sock?
weird.
What's a scroll sock?
A scroll saw is like a really big electric coping saw. Do you know what coping saw is?
Nope.
Do you know what coping skills are?
Yes, I know what coping skills are.
Okay. Well,
mine are laughter. That's kind of how I
they're not even. You know what? And so are mine. I had a long conversation with Bob Poopy Bag Huber. No, wait a minute. That's Rob. Anyway, we were talking about coping skills and laughing. Being able to laugh about stuff instead of getting really down. Is everything a joke? Sometimes I need to make it a joke, or else I'll just get, I don't know, stuck.
Yeah, that can happen.
And actually, did you ever wonder why people like Robin Williams was the way he was? I mean, I know he was.
Oh, I know. He was depressed as hell. I mean, he was so depressed. It was sad.
But wasn't it interesting how he seemed to cope with it with this way off the wall humor?
and they say he was one of the least they expected it from because he was so cheery around. But obviously inside he had something amiss.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little bit of a up the leg thingy, right? What you just
And he
said.
also had a condition, I guess, which no one really talked about.
Right.
So
Yep. Very sad. But boy, did he give a lot to us, didn't he?
he really did. Well, I've got to send you the link, and I might end it here. Carpe Diem, Seize the Day. He actually sang a song. They actually remixed him in all his different roles with the lyrics. Carpe Diem, Seize the Day. From, I guess he said in the Dead Poet in the Poet Society. What's that thing? The Dead Poet Society? Is that what he was?
Yeah.
Doing? Yeah.
Yep.
It's in that speech, and they mashed up with all his different other, things. It was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, I've got a song in my library called "Seize the Day." It's by Carolyn Aarons. It's a great, that term is wonderful. Seize the day, grab the day, live in the now, as Janelle would say. Oh, seize the day, live in the now, as Janelle would say. Sorry. What? The nerve.
So I'm putting in both the Zoom chat and Spreaker chat.
What? How dare you? You got cameras in my house too?
Yes, I'm the NSA, and I'm here to. You know what? Yes, I'm the government, and I'm here to help.
There it is. There it is.
The 9 most terrifying words.
I did want to say something. Is anybody getting sick and tired of all of the anti-Trump? Someone just put out a new poll that said that the way Trump has handled this whole coronavirus thing is he's very inept. It's like, you guys, it depends on who you ask. Your freaking polls are not. They're biased.
They won't reflect. I will tell you that. But let me tell you this one. How come no one cares that after, the NYPD tough guys in there, and I'm for the cops, but sometimes it gets rough. But 2 of them, a few of them beat up these 2 people for social distancing violations on Saturday. What's the mayor do? He doesn't admonish those who were, kicking people around for doing that. He says, no, we're going to have more enforcement. So here's a guy who continually bashes the cops, yet now that he has control of his citizens, he will use that control through the PD. It's really, really frightening, actually.
It is. And I think my response to that is I'm not gonna, now that, okay, so how is this going to change my life? Because I had somebody in my house who tested positive for COVID-19. Do I need to stay in my house? Well, actually, it's already been more than 7 days. So what do I need? What am I supposed to do? What's the loving thing to do now? Do.
What you mean? Is it still loving to stay inside, or what is your angle?
Well, my wife went to give me a kiss last night, and I said, "No, you may have COVID."
No, you didn't.
I did too.
That's not the Mike Myers I know. The Mike Myers I know stands on the street and says hello to people. Even though he's wearing a mask, he's not afraid of anything. He'll stand out there and say hi to the whole world.
So you know what I said to her? I said, at least if I had syphilis, it'd be obvious.
All right. You know what? I think we've gone a little off the rails this morning, but that's okay. It was just one of those mornings. It's a Wednesday, middle of the week. We're all getting pent up. It's nice out. I want to go out. You want to go out. The world wants to go out.
Mike. It's Wednesday, right? Hump day.
Hump day it is. I'm afraid what you're going to say next.
No, that's your mind, not mine. I think the key is one thing to think things. It's another thing to say them. The perfect man can control his tongue perfectly. That's what the Bible says. I don't do that well.
None of us do, Michael. Yet God has that grace for us to let us live another day.
Yeah, where sins abound, grace is like all the more so. But does that mean I go around?
I'm gonna ask you a question right now on Spreaker. Do you have uh do you have
Penicillin.
do you have access? You have access to your Facebook page, right? If you start a
Yeah.
live video, would you want me to start it for you on my end because I have you on my Zoom, so I can literally just pop you through there on my end.
No?
It just looks so
I
nice
need
with
you.
the flag. Don't you want to do a live video with the flag in the background?
Look, if I want to do a live video, I'll do a live video. What do you who do you think you are? Young whippersnapper come tooling into my life. Now you're trying to control me. You tell me you got cameras in my house. You're the NSA or the NRA or I don't know who you are.
I just thought I'd offer, Michael.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about video.
Let me know, and I'll definitely help you whenever you're ready.
You have been such a great help already. So now
This
that
has been
I'm
such a
done,
great. This is cathartic, right? To wake up in the morning and talk to you has been such a cathartic thing for me. So.
cathartic. Does that have to do with heart attacks?
No. Although I was worried on last Friday when you said, "What happens if you don't get up the next day?" I was like, "Uh-oh, this is gonna happen now. I'm not waking up on Saturday." I woke up on Saturday, so thank God for that.
Well, sure you did. I mean, but we don't know. That's why you live each day like maybe it's your. Yeah, I don't think I do that.
That's
I'm
why
not
you
flying
tell
my
your
Sierra
story.
every day. I
That's
think we're
why
gonna have-
you don't hoard
What?
inspiration. You bring inspiration into this world because when you have something that you think might help people, share it. Don't just hold it inside.
Hey, there's a little red thing that says chat. Oh, look at that. I found a new button. Huh. Yeah. Oh,
And
you
on
mean
that
the
chat,
one
I
with
said,
what's his face?
Why I'm repeating myself is because I have my mute through Spreaker, so I'm trying to say everything I say to you in Zoom back on Spreaker. So anyway,
I'm totally confused. So what's this link? What's this link about?
it's Robin Williams' remix, "Seize the Day."
Thank you. That
You're
will
welcome.
be an inspiration before I start my show in now 5 minutes. Man, you know what? You just control. You're so controlling.
You know, you once told me to keep it at 15 minutes. I guess that didn't happen today.
Well, and when Bob and Huber and I talked yesterday, I think we must have talked for well over an hour. It was a good conversation.
That's what matters, right? I mean, now, someone who had a vasectomy may listen to this and say, I can get through it too.
Wow. So I do want to say this. Janelle posted in the chat room, you see this thought of lower energy is stated about canines as well. So evidently when you, do the snippy on your dog.
Oh, dogs get very down, but I think they rebound like within weeks. I don't know.
Weeks? Shoot.
Hey, but you know what? You're doing it. You have energy. I'm not saying you don't have energy. I'm just asking you how your energy level feels day to day.
You have a nice day. I'm
I
done.
love you, brother.
All right, goodbye.
See you tomorrow.
Leave the meeting. Bye. Bye now.
As far as I'm concerned here, we are going to finish off with, as promised, Mike Myers, Robin Williams, the Seize the Day remix. Let's see if I can put that up through the board here in just 1 second. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Hold on. There it is. Enjoy this one. And it was actually made by Melody Sheep. That's the channel. Melody Sheep. Anyway, here we go.
We don't read and write poetry because it's cute. We read and write poetry because we are members of the human race. And the human race is filled with passion, poetry, beauty, romance, love. These are what we stay alive for.
Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Strike
strive to find your own voice. Seize the day, look at it in another way. Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Strive to find your own voice. Seize the day. We are members of the human race, and the human race is filled with passion. Words and ideas can change the world. Can change the world. The powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse. The powerful play goes on, goes on.
Do you have any special skills?
Oh, yes. I do. I do voices.
What do you mean you do voices?
I do voices.
Yeah!
I'm a hip old granny who could hip hop bebop. Dance, dance, dance till you drop, drop, drop. I'm a hip old granny who could hip hop bebop. Yo, yo, make a wicked cup of cool, cool.
I'm a raptor, doing what I can. Gonna eat everything till the appearance of man. Yo, yo, see me, I'm living below the soil. I'll be back, but I'm coming as oil. This is rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Dance, dance, dance till you drop, drop, drop.
Cast your eyes to the summer sky, and today, make a wish. You must strive to find your own voice. Because the longer you wait to begin, the less likely you are to find it at all. Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Strive to find your own voice. Seize the day, look at it in another way. Carpe diem, seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Strive to find your own voice. Seize the day. Only in their dreams can men be truly free. 'Twas always thus, and always thus will be.
Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back soon enough here on Keep It Real with Alex Garrett.